Spoiler alert. Okay, let's go up to way up the top. What have we been doing? So it was Japanese turn. The Russians looked good. Let's see what the Japanese fire back with. And particularly, I'm going to close down the right side for a minute. Give us a little more of the good stuff. The Chinese buy an armor, 2 infantry, and 2 subs. So, and then they're going to do 1 battle, and that's the battle off of Midway, a sub and destroyer for a sub. So again, notice 2 for 1, and he knows he's going to lose both these because of this huge naval force here. So it's even this little navy skirmish action is a loser for the Japanese, particularly when they're making less than $40. So let's see if this will work. This is a fake combat, obviously staged. In his real combat, he lost 1, I lost 1. And then he placed 2 infantry, 1 armor in Kiangsu, and then placed 2 subs in there. And that was missing a destroyer. I did have to do some editing afterward. There's supposed to be 2 destroyers there and 7 subs. And then the planes in Philippines had to be taken out of there. He did lose also $5 to blockades and ends up with so somehow or another he said he ended up with 29 and collects, saved 2, and then lost 5 to blockades. So anyways, I gotta check that out, but we definitely have the 8 and the 3 and the 3. That's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then he still owns 18 plus the 7, which is 25. So anyways, convoying here, double off Sumatra, and a single convoy off of Celebes. So what are the Americans going to do? So we did do something with tech. Yeah, this is my edit. Okay, so what did we buy? And let me just expand this right here. We bought 3 destroyers, 1 factory. For the Americans, 6 infantry, 1 sub, 3 transports, remaining IPC 1. So we saved $1. 3 destroyers, factory, 6 infantry, sub, 3 transports. All right, let's check out what we did. I'm going to minimize this, and we will round the world. Okay, so we did move. We're moving a fleet to 90. I think it's 95 there. I can't quite see with the sun, and I keep doing that. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we moved the fleet to, I think it's 95, and that is so that we can do a pretty elaborate project to get the Russian transport on the Sardinia, Russian mech onto Sardinia, giving them $3 more. It is a lot of work. I'm not sure it's worth all of the effort. I mean, it does cause obviously, I'm going to take northern Italy. That's part of the thing. It's stretching the balloon. So I'm not 100% sure on this. That's a lot of resources to move for $3. So, but it is obviously no. Okay, let me start talking here. Sorry, I keep forgetting I need to speak this stuff out loud. 1 carrier from in 91 to I think it's 95 off Sardinia and so Sicily. Fighter is going to go there, as well as the cruiser, as well as the destroyer from 92. And then we are going to take I think it ends up being a mech to southern France and an artillery to Normandy Bordeaux. The planes from Gibraltar, as well as 91, as well as 110, 3 of them, I think, go to Normandy Bordeaux for the raid and the capture of Normandy Bordeaux if we can get it. And then I'm going to expand this again because it is handy for me to read. Fighter from 91 to Normandy Bordeaux. Mech. Let's see here. Artillery. Okay, so the mechs from Morocco and Algeria will eventually go into Spain, and that requires, I think it's 3 transports. Will go from 91 to 92. That's where they'll end up. Okay. 3 transports. I thought about sending them back, but I didn't. This was the best thing to do. I did not move the artillery. I finally figured out what to do. The bomber will assist. The bomber will bomb southern Italy. The transport from 110 goes to 125. Okay, and the transport from 125 goes to Iceland. That's real. The sub from 93 goes to 97. I believe that is accurate. Obviously, I'm playing around here thinking how this is going to go, but that's how it ends up. The fighter and the carrier moved from 110 to 125 as well. The destroyer moved from 110 to 125. A fighter and tactical from the East Coast moved to 110. The diver will land in London, and the fighter will land on the British carrier. An armor and 2 artilleries from East Coast will move on to the and 3 infantry will move on to the transports in 101. And those guys are ready to land. All of them are ready to land in Spain. The one transport, though, will take a mech from Morocco to northern Italy to capture it. The fleet from 26 goes to the islands, the ocean space around Midway, and the 3 destroyers also join them. The sub goes from convoying Celebes to convoying Philippines. Bombing raid. Okay, and here it is. The Italians roll 2, and then there's 5 damage on the factory. The bomber rolls a 5 and a 5. Heavy bombers are out. Pacing expectations. Northern Italy is taken. Southern France is taken. Normandy, Bordeaux. There's a fight, and we have good dice rolls. 5, 2, 3, and 6. But he has a good dice roll too, and we lose our artillery. So the Americans win, but don't win. The destroyer defends off of Midway, and we roll a 3, and then we roll a bunch of good dice and kill the destroyer. He rolls a 3 back. Okay, we win that battle. Nothing to... Okay, so then I'm going to reduce this back again. Non-combats, 2 artillery. So I play around with this for a little bit. We do not join the force in Anhui. We move back to Manchuria. 4 infantry and 2 artillery move back to Manchuria. The bomber from southern Italy lands in Spain. the fighters from Normandy, Bordeaux. Two of them go to the carrier off Sardinia, and one of them goes to the carrier in 125. And then the mech from 92 Sea Zone and the artillery go to Spain, and the troops from 91 land for a mighty force. And that is it. A minor factory is placed in Spain. 3 transports are placed in 101. 6 infantry in East Coast. 3 destroyers and a sub in 10. We collect 62. We saved $1, 63. Plus we have a bunch of bonuses with no not being convoyed. Let me take a look at the money. $83 right here. All right, let's go. Keep on going. We buy all infantry, I believe. Nope. We buy 4 infantry and 4 artilleries. All right, this one I will be opening up the right panel because we are going to push in, and we are going to see what we can do. 17 infantry versus plus 1 plane versus those forces there, and let's take a look at this awesome battle. Okay, so there we go. 18 units versus 5, 7, 17, and 3, 17, 20. Okay, so we do roll some good dice. Those are great, some great 2s. Yeah. Out of the 17 dice at 2, we hit 7 times. That is, I think, probably above average. 6 would be, for 18 dice, would be right. So we did get lucky, and but we did get so 7 hits, and that he is going to actually take out 10 units. Now, at that point in time, we consider whether to keep going or not, and we do to get into those almost to the air. And then he just wipes the floor with me, and takes out my plane as well. So he loses 3, and he is left with 1 tank, 6 fighters, and 3 divers. And that is the action. We place an envoy, another 8 troops, and the battle will continue. Envoy, by the way, has mech 3, anti-aircraft 1 infantry, 4 artillery, 4 infantry, and 1 Anzac fighter. All right, let's keep going. We collect $21 plus the bonus, $27 altogether. So great money for China. Let's go back to minimizing that, and we have some time left. All right, let's keep going. What are the British going to do? I'm going to expand the left panel quite a bit. We are going to buy 2 factories, 2 transports, for the remaining 2 IPCs, and the UK Pacific is going to buy 2 artillery, 1 infantry, and 2 transports. Okay, and then what are we going to do? So we are going to move an infantry into Normandy, Bordeaux, and we're actually going to move quite a bit. 1 carrier and 2 fighters are going to go from 110 to 125. 1 mech and 1 transport are going to go from 81 to 95, and that's the Russian mech moving into position for the big spread of communism bonus. Like I'm not 100% sure this is worth it, but we are still making over $30 late in the game. 2 fighters move from Egypt to Turkey. 3 fighters and 1 tactical move from Tunisia to Turkey. 2 mech move from Alexandria to Transjordan. That is correct. 3 infantry. Now that is not correct. We actually end up putting in 2 infantry onto the transport in 81. 7 infantry move from Northwest Persia to Turkey. One destroyer moves from 81 to 95. Like I said, I took that back, and I realized that I can get some support for this raid, have less casualties. There are 13 aircraft in Turkey right now. I'm going to add 2 infantry to the mix. 2 infantry land from C-Zone 99 to Turkey. 3 mechs move from Eastern Persia to... now this one gets moved around a little bit. I'm going to undo that, and I'm actually going to send the 15 infantry from Xinjiang to Kazakhstan, and I'm going to add the 1 armor and 3 mech to Kazakhstan for a mighty force of 19 units, supported by a heck of a lot of planes. And the mech from Anhui moved to Shanxi. 6 infantry moved from Spain into Normandy, Bordeaux. And 1 artillery from Spain moved to Normandy, Bordeaux, as well as the tank. 2 destroyers moved from 110 to 125. And an infantry moved from Guangxi to French Indochina. There's combat in Turkey, okay? And we do want to bring out the left panel for this. Worth seeing. Let's expand this. Alright, let's keep going. Oops. Okay, let's see that. There we go. The British attack with, excuse me, 15 units. He has 6. And there we go. That's some nice dice right there. And he gets 1 hit in return. So I actually capture it. I didn't expect to capture it. And that's nice. And then, so we win. And, okay, so I need to reduce this. And expand this again. Expand it right here. Alright, 7 fighters moved from Turkey to Russia, to Moscow. 5 fighters moved from Turkey to Northwest Persia. 1 tactical moves from Turkey to Northwest Persia. 1 anti-aircraft moves from Transjordan to Iraq. I think I undid that, actually. Yeah, I undid that. So don't do the anti-aircraft. I think that stayed put. Let's see. 1 anti-aircraft and 1 infantry moved into the ocean to be transported to, I believe it's 125. Yeah, 125. So that 3 infantry and 1 anti-aircraft land in Norway. And 2 fighters moved from India to Russia. Forgot about those fighters. 1 artillery moved from Tunisia to Libya. And then a factory goes into Norway and a factory in Persia. 2 transports are placed in 109. Turn complete. Total loss to blockade 3. I lost 3 to blockades, and I collect $37. 3 lost to blockade, and with 39. And then, in addition to that, $5 for the bonus for owning all my original territory, and that is $44. And then down here, 2 transports are placed into 39, as well as 2 artillery and 1 infantry in India. And that turn is complete, ends with 22. Objective for Kwangtung and Malaya. And also an additional 5, ends with $27. And that is my turn. Let's see where we're at right now. We're at 19 minutes. This is the current game now. And I am going to do the turns and see if we're going to skip through Italy. I don't see a lot for Italy to do. Italy has nothing on this front. Italy is contained here. They will probably do some combat over here and here. French forces, I just want to see if the French could do anything. The French are here. The French are here. So I don't see anything the French could do that would be substantial. They will probably stay here to guard. Oh, they can walk into Caucasus. The Anzacs will walk into Caucasus. The Italians cannot forbid it. So I will go with I will skip his turn, Italy's turn, and I'll do the Italy has to repair 5. I'm just going to skip through his turn, and then I will later go in and put, let's see if there's anything sticky here, we'll correct this. I don't think there's anything sticky. Done with non-coms. The big one would be the fight for Normandy, and of course recapturing northern Italy or southern France. So those 3 areas right there would be the battleground, not involving Anzac at all. What is Anzac going to do with 24? Let's take a look at what Anzac has right now. Obviously, our big goal right now is to liberate Philippines. I shouldn't have put that there. Or liberate Celebes. All right, let's do what we have to do. Might be able to get it all done. So I will build 2 bombers. I think probably that's the thing to do right now. Bombing may be more hazardous, but probably what needs to be done. All right, this transport can obviously go back here, and I could probably put something there in order to... All right, so this guy goes here and here. Nope. I'm going to undo that. Infantry onto the transport. Oh, no. Oops, sorry. Infantry, artillery on the transport, and we're going to fight for Philippines. And see how that goes. Now up here, we are going to take the 2. We're going to be just a little more aggressive maybe than we have to be. No, I am right. We are being more... Let's be as aggressive as we have to be. Okay. Let's be as aggressive as we have to be. Let's be smart. Let's succeed. Yep, this is what should be done. That looks... I mean, I'm giving myself best odds, right? I mean, why be hasty? That's going to give me some power to move. Okay, and then these will go North Carolina. To fight in that fight. Yeah, let's go here. I can always submerge. That's fine. I think that's helpful there. That's helpful there. I'll grab the $2 just to make that inhospitable. And that was an infantry from northwest Persia to Caucasus. The other infantry stays put in northwest Persia. The 2 French units will stay put. The 2 French units in United Kingdom will stay put. The destroyer from below Java moves to the sea zone off Malaya. The sub off Sumatra stays off Sumatra. All right, let's... wait. We have a fleet. This fleet off of Hawaii will move forward. and this airplane on Hawaii will move to scramble into the C zone. The infantry in Quincy will move down to here, and that will actually enable me to do something different with that one right there. I'm going to move this one over here to Malaya, and that'll give me some flexibility. So the transport that I was going to send back home to off of Northern Territory, that transport from Celebes is going to go to Malaya, and that'll be able to pick up the guy that I just placed in French Indochina. This looks good. Let's do it. And I'm going to do a recap as well because I got to go to work shortly. Battle of Philippines. Got a little greedy here. I took liberated the Philippines, and we liberated Celebes. And that, I'm going to have to do a recap later on because I'm a little too close. I didn't realize it. Okay, I will be able to do the recap for Anzac. Let me just place 2 bombers into Queensland. Alright, and that would be players, Anzac gets $27. Alright, and I'm just going to power through the French. Don't think the French have anything to do. Non-combats. Again, I think we're good. Yes, and I will do recap in a separate video. It's Kraken 36 doing the bottom of turn 9.